A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. The Rangers battle the Twins. Next. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Game 1 of this 4-game set straight ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Central leading Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, 2 right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
Well, you got to think both of these guys are happy to be pitching right here in Minnesota because this park is becoming known around baseball as a very difficult place to hit home runs. Now, we'll see if either guy tries to change his approach at all, knowing where he's pitching.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Ervin Santana. Elvis Andrus will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One pitch on the way. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a good play there by Suzuki as he's able to jump on it for the first out.
Well, even as the leadoff batter in the ballgame, this is something that he'll do from time to time, but this time it didn't work out for him.
Leonys Martin will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now a swing and a ground ball out to Dozier at short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Adrian Beltre will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Prince Fielder will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble. Let's go.
First pitch on its way to Prince. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Rangers leave one. The Twins coming up. No score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. They'll go to work against the Japanese import, the hard-throwing right-hander Yu Darvish. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading out for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Number 12 is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. Ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Payoff pitch coming. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. I mean, he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the American League in home runs. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
And he's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in for the first time now, and he's been hot as a firecracker of late, and he's seen that average shoot up quite a bit these past 8 ball games. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Grounded to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, number 12,
Number 12 will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And that misses for ball one.
What game are you watching, Blue?
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Taking Old away that time, it's 3-1. Ball four.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday.
Keep that runner off second base.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
He's trying to run.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Number 16 will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
First baseman,
Carlos Corporan will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Come on, Quinn.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Quinn.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. On now to the bottom of the second. Texas is out in front, 1-0. Number 61 will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago.
Here we go.
Ball 2 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And this is knocked down over there. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should go down as an infield single.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter will be the batter. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. To second for one. Back to first, and Hunter is set down. A double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Brian Dozier will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Go, Glenn!
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. To right field. Chu is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Twins retired in short order. It remains 1-0. Leonis Martin is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Come on, Glenn!
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And that misses 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Glenn!
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So the bases are empty with 1 away for Adrian Beltre. Now here's the first pitch. And a foul popped behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Prince Fielder will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 coming to Fielder. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So very nice work there by Santana. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Danny Santana will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
Kurt Suzuki will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Let's get the runner across.
Pickoff move to second. And late reactions, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And on 2-0, here's a swing and a high chopper over to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Vargas will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch. Here we go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. 3-1 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Tough take there on 3-1. If this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
One 0 on the way. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Marco Scutaro will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Who needs to beat us?
2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Number 12 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Yeah, and that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he retired. They finally get themselves another base runner here with 2 away.
Number 16 will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Number 61 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Ball 1. For Mauer, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. No one out with a runner at second. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Blue line drive now. Let's go.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Right fielder, number 48.
Corey Hunter will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Ah, good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
You can do it. Here we go.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Brian Dozier will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 16 has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But as it turns out, he'll hold on at the bag. Would have been close, but with one away, that's probably the wise decision.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Danny Santana will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. On the ground is short. There's one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Carlos Corporan will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck.
First baseman, Carlos Corporan.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Now a ball lined toward right center. And a leaping effort at second, but it's over his glove and could be extra bases. The relay, and he throws it away.
Well, that's great production here out of the number 9 hole, leading off the inning. Managers like to think of those number 9 guys as sort of a second leadoff man, and he takes that to heart as he's into scoring position already with a leadoff double.
Elvis Andrus will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here it comes now to Andrus. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Leonys Martin will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. 1 out and a runner on second base. Short lead from second, now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-2 home. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. And Scutaro will look this one in for out number 2.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Adrian Beltre will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 1-0. Kurt Suzuki will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's the first pitch. Hey now. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Number 70 will step in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ballgame.
Marco Scutaro will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He doubled his last time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-0 pitch now. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. Slowly hit to the left side. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even now at 1-1. Prince Fielder will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Shin-Soo Choo will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ike, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Number 61 will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Third baseman, number 61.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Let's go, Miguel.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Number 16 is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Torrey Hunter will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games in a pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Brian Dozier will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First offering on the way. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Right there is Beltrek. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Tim Stauffer is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tim Stauffer.
Robinson Chirinos will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Robinson Chirinos.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Don't get too fast.
Now batting, number 16.
Number 16 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. for Chirinos. That's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Brian Dunsing will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Brian Dunsing.
Carlos Corporan will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Elvis Andrus will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Leonis Martin will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 3-1 Texas. Danny Santana will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Danny Santana.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And they had to have that. This is the inning where a leadoff guy is critical. Now they've got a few options here with a speedy guy on first to start things out.
Here comes Ron Washington now up out of the Ranger dugout. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Sean Tollison will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. One and one. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Vargas will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hey, nothing fancy, just moving, runner.
First pitch coming. And he takes ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
And you've got a guy on deck here that's homered already. Well, things could get real interesting with a base on balls here.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
Number 70 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Come on.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Come on.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Here now the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Adrian Beltre will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Prince Fielder will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first and plenty of time to get Fielder for out number 2.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball's hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Shin-Soo Choo will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, as the lead remains 3-1. Kyuji Fujikawa is on out of the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Kyuji Fujikawa.
Marco Scudero will start things out here for Minnesota, with Joe Mauer on deck to follow. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Number 61 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And this is fouled away. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
And this is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. The runners are on the corners now with 1 away, so this is a good chance to really do some things.
Corey Hunter will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
They turned him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
The 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Let's get something started here.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Second and third here, 1 man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Phil Klein will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Brian Dozier will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And listen to this crowd now. They are into it.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Well, that's pretty smart, I think, right there. This ball's not hit all that sharply, so I just don't think there's time to go second to first and get the double play that way. So if you can only get 1 out, you've got to come home and get the force out at the plate. So that's a pretty heads-up play.
Danny Santana will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. All 3 runners now will get a head start with 2 away.
And that could prove important because that tying runs at second, so he should be able to walk home on a base hit.
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins leave the bases loaded. They still trail it here 3-1. Number 12 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A ball hit hard to the left side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now a ball hit high in the air over toward the right side. And this is handled by Mauer, and there's your first out.
Now he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Number 16 will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Too high, 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, obviously he's working down in the zone, hoping to get the double play and get him out of this. But he just made things worse now, as that's going to move a guy into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-1 home. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now ball hit pretty well deep down that left field line, heading toward the foul pole. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Kind of funny that of all the guys to worry about in this lineup, this is the guy that has their 2 home runs. Normally I'd say just put the ball over the plate and take your chances with him, but that doesn't seem to be the smart plan of attack here.
Mike Pelfrey will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Carlos Corporan will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Elvis Andrus will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Barehanded, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the rain. Kurt Suzuki will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one. But unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Vargas will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Number 70 will stand in. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips.
Let's keep it going.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. (1-0) on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Okay, base hit now.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. He waits, now the pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Chu is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Marco Scutaro is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Come on.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, I think they needed him just a little bit early in this one, but he does get the job done and picks up the 5-out save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position, finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 5-1. So long from Minneapolis.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 5-3. The save to Yu Darvish. The loss goes to Tim Stauffer, just his 3rd loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.